Hello everybody, this is Math 0920 at the Art Institute of Atlanta. Welcome to my class. This is a PowerPoint presentation of the syllabus and some of the information you should know for the course. Welcome to the class. Basically, this is a math class, which is an entry-level math class, no prerequisites. You'll need some supplies in order to complete this course. They are textbook, arithmetic and algebra again is called, Leaving Math Anxiety Behind Forever. That's the title and subtitle. You also need a notebook, 100 pages or more. We're going to take a fair bit of notes, even though a lot of it's on PowerPoint. But we have a lot of work to work on. Pencil and paper, and a non-graphing calculator. I recommend the TI-35, I think it's called. A binder or folder, or folder, to keep track of all the handouts. I do give out quite a few handouts. And you're going to need time. You're going to need to at least spend 4 hours a week, a minimum of 4 hours a week. And that is essential to doing the work. Syllabus information. This is a little bit of information on me. The term, my email's there. I think a lot of you have it already, but if not, I'll be sending you a note or an email fairly soon. Class meets on Mondays and Wednesdays. If you're my 10 a.m. class, obviously we meet at 10 a.m. till 11:50, or I also have another class afterwards, same thing, same class, 12 to 1:50. The syllabus at the Art Institute is called MT0920, Beginning Algebra 2. Our objectives are the first three: evaluate basic mathematical expressions, utilize algebraic exponential notation, simplify variable expressions, and the rest follow. We solve linear equations, select and perform algebraic procedures, display knowledge, blah, blah, blah. A lot of stuff here. And I won't get into detail about them all. Bottom line is a lot of the stuff we do are mathematical equivalents meeting the Georgia and national standards. Syllabus information. This is a prerequisite class, like I mentioned before. There's no prerequisite here, and it's a 4-hour quarter. You must pass this class, a C or better, in order to move on to the next math class. A lot of you are taking this class to move on to Math Ideas, for example. If you've taken another math class already at the school, which could be in algebra or geometry, then you must contact the department chair or academic advisor to switch classes. This is really an entry-level course. This should be your first math course in a while, or since high school anyway. How will you be evaluated? Well, you'll earn 600 points, hopefully. And that 600 points, some of it will come out of quizzes. We have 3 of them, really 4 of them, but I only take the top 3. We have homework. You'll be turning homework every night, at least 10 points apiece, about 26% of your grade. We have in-class projects. We'll be doing some in-class work starting today. Final exam will be somewhere around the 18th of December. And class notes, I give you 100 points, 50 points, 2 different separate dates. And the final grade is going to be the sum total of 600 points, which is, if you add all those up, you should get 600. Attendance policy, this is a biggie. All students are expected to attend all classes and to arrive on time and stay the full duration of class. Should an absence be inevitable, students are expected to inform the faculty, namely me. They will also be responsible for timely submission of the assignments, quizzes, or deliverables that are due on the day of their absence. In other words, whatever you miss, you're responsible for. Students will be responsible for learning any content and competencies that are missed during the absence. So you can go to tutoring or get some help at home to get caught up, in a sense. I do cover a lot of material, so it's essential that you do something while you're absent. A few more items on attendance. Absence in all classes for a period of 2 consecutive weeks will result in the student being removed from all classes as an attendance termination. So you can't miss that much if you do miss. If a student wishes to withdraw, you have a time you can do that before week 9. One thing to remember, missing class is the single most reason why students do not pass this course. Some more attendance. The instructor will note when students arrive late or leave early during any class. This behavior is unprofessional, and the class, it causes a disturbance. So try not to do that. I mean, I'm not big on that, but try not to do it. Upon the 3rd absence, the highest possible grade you can get is a B or C. It's just based upon the material. I mean, it's not for all cases. 4th or 5th, you start not basically possibly failing my course because of all the material you're missing. Leaving class early without permission is grounds for absence as well. The faculty member may use discretion in these cases. Attendance is being counted week 1, which is today. Academic honesty. Please be honest about your intentions. We're all here to learn, including me. Under all circumstances, students are expected to be honest in their dealings with faculty, administration, staff, fellow students. In speaking with any member of the college community, students must give an accurate representation of the facts at hand. Students are required to refrain from any and all dishonorable and unethical conduct. In class assignments, students must submit work that fairly and accurately reflects their level of accomplishment. Any work that is not done by the product of the students' own efforts is considered dishonest. Engaging in academic dishonesty can be a serious consequence. A bunch of that, some more cheating, plagiarism, submission of somebody else's work, blah, blah, blah. These are all areas of being dishonest, and could result in a failing grade. If such an occurrence you would like to file a written appeal, you may do so. Getting help. This is a big one. A lot of students might need help at one point because of how much material this class covers. Students experiencing difficulties can get free tutoring from room 206. Students with disability should seek ways they can take tests and so forth. The Art Institute provides qualified students with disabilities appropriate accommodations. So you can if you have it, look for accommodations, and this can be done in the Office of Disability Services. I think that's on the 1st floor. There's a number there. Class schedule. Week 1, we'll talk about whole numbers, which is today. Integers, week 2. Decimals, week 3. Fractions, 4. Measurement, 5. Pre-algebra, 6. And algebra, 7. Week 8, we'll talk about some advanced algebra and a little bit of graphing and math words in algebra. And geometry 1 and 2, week 10. And our final exam is week 11. Homework formats. All homework formats turned in was assigned from the textbook. So if you're going to turn in homework for me to grade and not lose any points, you must have the following format. It must be a number 2 pencil, must be stapled together in descending order. There's a title on each page. The top left has, maybe I have that wrong. I got that backwards, don't I? I've got that backwards, so I'll show you some examples, but you should have titles on top, right, and left, and then you don't write on the back side. So the top right will have the name, date, and assignment. So this is, this right here is a little, I got it backwards. I'm pretty dyslexic, so this happens. So the top right should have name, date, and assignment number. Top left will have the page numbers that you're working on that page. And on the back side, don't write anything on the back side. I'll explain why later. Each problem should show the following. Problems should have the question. Written the question, show the work at least 2 steps, and the answer must be circled or boxed. What's next today? Depending on when you're getting this, the first day we'll do a diagnostic test. for 30 to 50 minutes. We'll cover a little bit of chapter 1, or we'll cover chapter 1. We'll have an in-class assignment. And before you go today, make sure you know what the homework is. Don't forget my format, and also make sure I have your email so I can send you this little movie clip. Thanks for listening, and hope to see you soon. This was about 10 minutes.